inches in a mash. Wrist on me, they rock them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy.
What is up, party people? It is your boys Sterling and Andre back with another episode of Trash Talk. It is November 12th, and you're with the people with the most, the place to be, the host with the most. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, we here, we live.
It's been. How about this week, man? Seems like there's an injury every week. I'm fucking sad, bro.
I know it's just like the NFL. Like the last 2 years, it just seems like, geez, like you can't get through the first month without like half the team just being like hit by some kind of injury or something.
It's fucking. And there's no way to prevent it, man. That's why it's just sad. Because I mean, yeah, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say I wanted to remind some of the listeners just in case they don't know. So we lost Steph Curry. We lost Gordon Hayward.
R.I.P. to these gods, man.
We didn't lose them. I guess they just ain't hooping. They ain't hooping.
Lost Zion. Zion still has not made his NBA debut.
That's right. Which, as you know, we're gonna bring up a little bit later, or we could just get into it now. I mean, if that's a vibe.
I mean, yeah, shit.
All right. Well, yeah. So I kind of brought up in our text message the other day. I was saying, should he redshirt this year? Kind of like, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Blake Griffin, where it's like the Pelicans are at the bottom of the barrel. So it's like, is it even worth it for him to come back, or should he just take a season off, get used to traveling with the NBA team, get his conditioning, get his body right, and then start fresh next year? What do you
think? I think, what is his timetable for return? Honestly, yeah, they should. They should. Because even if he had been playing this whole time, there's no guarantee that they'd be even in the middle of the pack of the Western Conference. So like there's that. There's also like, I don't know, we're still, even though we're 3 weeks in, it's still fucking early as shit, so you don't even know who else is going to be hurt.
Big issue.
So then like you mortgage the year, get another pick next year, and then fucking imagine the team they have next year with a lottery pick, healthy Zion, a year of chemistry. Like, it would. I think they're smart enough to kind of like entertain that thought now.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think like why rush back? What a lot of people are saying is like, oh, this is generational talent. Well, we don't want to ruin them. Like, then
That's
don't.
True.
Let them fucking sit out the year. Because then, I mean, historically, look at all those guys who do sit out years. Blake Griffin won Rookie of the Year.
Right.
Ben Simmons won Rookie of the Year.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who? Those are like the two examples that come to mind. Like,
or even maybe if people kind of want to consider like Kyrie Irving, because he only played 11 games at Duke, and then essentially he had like that extended time to just get healthy and just train.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Talk about it right now. James Wiseman, fucking Memphis. He's
right.
I get why Memphis is like, I get why Penny Hardaway and like the university's like, nah, fuck it. Like, we're playing this kid. We don't care. Because, even if they vacate all the games, it's not like it didn't happen. The shit still,
Yeah.
Exactly. But if I were him, I would just be like, fuck it. I'm going to just go work out. I don't want to like, because the team, they have enough prospects that like they could still make a really deep run. But like, if I were him, I would just be like, "Fuck it, I'm done. I don't even want to deal with the NCAA. I'll just train. I'll just train and still get picked number 1 overall." But anyway,
and kind of with
you keep going.
I was just saying, kind of with the timing of what just happened to him at Memphis, and then also the guy Chase Young at Ohio State is kind of like, we recently got the bill passed that athletes are going to get paid, and then it's kind of like, well, then things like this keep happening, and obviously there's going to take time to get this infrastructure set up of what's the payout and
I don't know. I think that the issue with James Wiseman is that like Penny Hardaway just straight up gave the family like $11 $100 for him to move to Memphis and play for Penny in high school.
But so when you really think about that, what's $1,100? Like, come on.
Well, what's $1,100? But the shit is still like crazy illegal. It's just like not at all okay. for preparatory high schools to act like colleges and like I don't know. It's fishy enough that I get why they're making a big deal out of it, even though it's like I don't know. It's a lot of it's fucked up. I think the dude from Ohio State, that's even more fucked up because like that was just straight up a family loan that like
your own family can't even slide you some money. Like
he paid back and like I don't know. It's just total bullshit with him.
Right.
But I don't know. Fuck the NCAA. We're talking about the NBA where they pay niggas to keep them in boxes.
Exactly.
You're not doing it for free.
Exactly. Well, the only thing I guess I worry about is so if you're David Griffin, new GM with the Pelicans, and you've got all this hype around Zion, all the commercials, he's on 2K, he's on all the NBA commercials hyping up the season, and then you do sit him, it's like, what's that? Is that going to affect the market?
But it's not even like I don't even think it's like I don't know. I mean, just because how bad is his knee again? He had the arthroscopic surgery, right, to remove like loose bodies. I don't know. I'd fucking play it safe. Why? Like who cares? Like who fucking cares? I'm not. If I'm him, I'm not really like. Nobody told. Obviously, like if you're the NBA, you have to push him because of what he did at Duke and like what he did in high school and like who he could be.
And the appeal is just like the money.
Yeah, but like
they're thinking like.
But when people do that, you're blowing your load way too early. Like nobody told you that this nigga was like it's nobody's fault that he got injured, but like nobody told you to make the fucking commercials. Like I get why you did, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
David Griffin that to me that's not David Griffin's concern. And I don't really think it has anything to do with like the whole load management thing. We're talking about a guy who is actually injured, who you might just want to be like, fuck it, I'm not playing him. I think we might as well get into load management now. I think the discrepancy exists for me where like I have no problem with it because the teams that are doing it are contenders. Like it like
I get that, but at the end of the day, what is the NBA? It is a form of entertainment, and like as much as I'm player first guy. Like I want these guys to make all the money that they can get and build their brands, and like, hey, everybody should strive to be a billionaire, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm pretty bummed if I go on to like see a marquee matchup in the middle of the week and oh shit, one of the star players is sitting out. Like that is kind of fucked.
Yeah, but I mean like. Do you
think about it? Because I'm just saying, Milwaukee's in the East, Clippers are in the West, so there's no guarantee that they're gonna meet in the playoffs. So it's like I might only get 2-3 times in the season to see Giannis play against Kawhi, and then if one nigga sits out and he's healthy, it's just like, well, shit is fucked. And I would be more mad if I was a season ticket holder. If I was somebody that
I'd be less mad if I was a season ticket holder because like
what?
Because
no fuck.
No, because if you're a season ticket holder, you're going to like 41 games. So
yeah, but you still want to see like the good matchups. Like every game isn't going to be Giannis versus Kawhi, who are two perennial all-stars.
I get that, but to me, it's like I don't know. I'm not really that type of NBA fan, so I guess this is where I just kind of like diverge from like because for me, like that. It's not load management, but like Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka did not play against the Clippers last night.
Right.
And they still almost won. Like, so it's not like, and they load managed all year last year. And a lot of those Rockets games were still fun to play. Cause like they're a deep ass team. And like a lot of the young guys they had, like they're the Rockets,
Raptors?
The Raptors organization is like fucking incredible at developing talent at all levels of the organization. Like at the fucking G League, I don't know what's below the G League, but like they're fucking really good at just cultivating like young talent. That's why Pascal came out of nowhere. That's why Fred VanVleet is like good as shit. That's why like I feel like that's why some reasons why Kyle became the guard he is after leaving Houston. Like I think like I enjoy watching. I like watching an NBA game and like seeing a dude who I don't fucking know anything about, like Jonathan Simmons on those fucking Spurs a couple years ago.
Yeah, right. He had that big just like breakout year,
then he gets a fucking like really nice contract and is like a really good role player with the Magic now. Like I like shit like that. And the Spurs they load manage all the fucking. They've been load managing. They load manage throughout all of their championship runs because all their star players are fucking old as shit. I get what with Kawhi and Giannis, that's not the case, but like these are teams that will make the playoffs, that will be high seeds, that will make deep playoff runs. Like
it's a fucking bummer.
I mean, it's a bummer, but like it makes a lot of sense because I think the reason why Kawhi played as well as he played against the Sixers, the Bucks, and the fucking Warriors was because this nigga didn't play a lot in the regular season. He really didn't. He didn't. Yeah. If he had played a lot, he probably would have been the fucking MVP. Like,
valid.
But obviously, that's not what matters to him. He wants to get fucking chips, and I think that is like a lot of people have fucking, I don't know. It's about fucking winning rings. The NBA is the sport where that's the most like
that's like our plateau to like see who's great.
It's
and
all
who's
about
good.
The fucking ring debate. So you can't be pissed that like someone's literally maximizing their potential to win a ring. That's all this is. It's about maximizing your potential to win a fucking chip. And you can't get mad at a dude for wanting to do that when that's all anyone talks about in this league. So I mean,
I'm just salty. I feel like I'm allowed to be salty.
You're allowed to be salty, but like the fact of the matter is, there's a ton of fucking games. There's still that like,
but every game ain't Kawhi versus Giannis. Some
I get that, like, but if you really want to solve the problem, shorten the fucking season. This is your fucking. If you really wanted this to not be an issue, shorten this shit. I don't know to what number, but 82 is a lot of fucking games. 82 is a lot of fucking games. I think like if Adam always frames himself as like this, like, oh, I'm way more innovative than fucking David was, Stern.
Yeah,
like
I'm all player first, player friendly, brand friendly.
Then
all that stuff.
Fucking do that shit and shorten the seasons. Fucking take your nuts out. Take your long ass Voldemort nuts out and put that shit on the table. Say like, fuck it, it's 53 games now, or it's 60. Or it's whatever. All-Star break is at the end right before the playoffs. Do some fucking crazy shit. Let your Adam Silver, let your fucking cock hang. That's my call to action this week.
I think if there was to be a shortened season, they got to mix up the seeding and make it 1 through 16 East and West. Just because since a lot of the talent is heavily in the West.
And that's the thing he talks about is like, yo, like I want to change the playoff format. We just don't know how yet. Well, part of that has to be shortening the season. That's just a fact. Yeah. And if you shorten
just do what college football is doing. Because if the two of the best 4 teams out of the SEC, then let them niggas play.
Exactly. Honestly. Like I don't have any problem with what like I don't know. It's a larger conversation to me than just like, oh, why is this dude not playing if he's healthy? Well, what about the paying fans? It's a much larger thing than that for me. It's like you're talking about restructuring the entire league when you really get down to it. And
I got a question though.
What?
At a certain point, would you say that there is a limit though, where you're kind of like, all right, man, like you sat out 10, 15 games this season, like. You can't be going past that because at a certain point, it's like
that's a separation between church and state. It is like,
oh, but just hear me out. Okay. Like I said, we're all for these guys getting their money. They're getting, $20-30 million a year. Hey, I'm not hating. Get your bag, but come on, it's like if you only show up to work 65% of the time, should you collect 100% of your check? Like, think about it.
I know,
we go to college. I gotta pay to go to college, and the professor will still kick me out of the class if I don't show up. But I'm paying to be here. So the fact that you're getting paid to be in a league that everybody wants to be in, that only 500 people a year get to play in, and you only show up 75, 65% of the time, that's fucked.
Okay, I get that's an extremely valid point, Steezy.
I came ready today.
My qualm with that is not every nigga is doing this. Like, this isn't a normal fucking job. This is, you're like, Steve Ballmer is perfectly fine with Kawhi being like, yo, Steve Ballmer is perfectly fine with Kawhi being like, hey, I gotta sit this one. Like, Steve Ballmer's talking to his players. I think like the Bucks president is talking to, last year, Masai Ujiri and Kawhi were on the exact fucking same page. Like, yo, I'm chilling a little bit. I'm going to give you everything I fucking got in the playoffs. Like, it's not, are you saying like, do you think like that's a team issue? Like the owner's going to be like, yo, you have to fucking play this game, or the league saying that? Because I think if the league is saying that, then that's completely out of fucking hand, because at the end of the day, the people who have control over the players, like real control, are the coach, president, GM, and owner. That's it.
No, I get that they get
not fucking Adam Silver. You control the teams, motherfucker, not the players. So
I'm saying, but I'm saying this is more of a fan thing, because at the end of the day, where would the league be without the fan? If there wasn't any viewership, they wouldn't be able to get these huge contracts, because the networks wouldn't be paying all this money to broadcast the games.
Okay, yeah.
And the only reason that they're able to is because people want to tune in to see the stars. The stars that the league builds up is like these almighty athletes, which they are. They do a very hard job. The thing is, I gotta see you perform. If I can't see you perform, then why should you be getting $30 million a year? We could pay a whole lot of teachers that money. Like,
okay, to me, like I get, no, you're making complete sense.
It's separate, but like, yeah, but you know,
it makes perfect sense on both sides to me, though. Like, it's like, that's why it's a much, like, you see how deep we're getting into it. That's why it's a much bigger issue than just like niggas sitting or playing. It's way big. Like, it's about fucking how long the season is. What the players' relationship is with the fans, because I to be honest, if I'm in the NBA, like, yeah, I'm thinking about like these niggas pay my fucking bills, but like it's not really like, I'm still just thinking about getting a chip. I'm really just thinking about getting a chip, and I'm gonna like, what as a fan would you be more upset about? Like someone sitting out in fucking November or January, or not getting a fucking parade in June? Like, what's more valuable to you?
Well, I think
it's a short-sighted thing to be pissed, like, oh fuck, I paid $100 to go to this game and Kawhi didn't play. Then you to be like, oh fuck, it's July and we just lost in fucking game 6 because this nigga got hurt because he played 40 games a minute, 81 games a season, and his body broke down. Like, what, you know, like, you see how?
No, it's a slippery slope either way.
It's two sides of the same coin. Like, it's. I think there's obviously this shit's like the Middle East, nigga. There's no clear solution. How the fuck do you deal with it? It's like Syria and Turkey and all this shit. It's fucking mad complicated. It's what we have in the NBA is an ethnic group of people who don't have a country, and they need to be represented in the United Nations. That's what the problem.
That's true. That's true.
It's an issue, and there's no easy way to solve it. But like, I don't have a problem with everybody being up in arms. It's just like, in the off season, make something happen. That's it.
Yeah. I just, like I said, just the last point I want to make is, I say some of the appeal to the game is we say, like, is the endurance and who can get there. And as we just talked about the injuries, it's like those can happen. They take place. It's like you never know who's going to get it and when it's going to happen. So the fact that, hey, if you're a player that, you know, your team was able to survive the ups and downs of the season, the duration, the endurance that you had to have to then make it to that point and then show off in the playoffs where you got to go, back and forth for 7 games. It's like, that's impressive.
That's what makes the Raptors last year so impressive, is because they did a lot of that shit without Kawhi during the regular season. They still finished with, like, what, the 3rd best record in the league? Like,
like, but they were.
How much of it is
like, they were a good team. they were a good team before Kawhi showed up. Like people they had the best record in the East like 3 years in a row or something like that, right? They just kept getting swept by LeBron. But yeah,
but I'm
so
saying,
it's not like Kawhi showed up in
Well, let's be honest. Like it's fucking nobody's talking about the fucking nobody's talking about the fucking Knicks load managing because the Knicks have no reason to load manage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it's a fucking contenders issue. Let the fucking contenders talk about it. I don't like that. Like I don't like that people are making it like a kind of a league wide issue. And to me, it isn't even. I understand I'm contradicting myself right now, but like it's a league-wide issue in terms of shortening the season, but it's not a league-wide issue in terms of like the Mavericks shouldn't be fucking load managing because they're gonna get bounced in the first round, even if they make the playoffs. Like,
dang, for real, my boy Luka,
he's hooping, but like I'm saying, like it's if the fucking Hornets like make the playoffs and they get bounced, it's not because of load management, because they fucking suck. Like it's not like, you know what I mean? Like it's not. I don't know.
Dang. All right, we went deep in that. All right,
that was good.
But you brought that was good. That was good. You brought up the Knicks, and that reminded me. I wanted to ask you, what do you think was worse, the Knicks getting booed or Drake getting booed at Camp Flog?
Listen, you know how I feel about Drake. The culture vulture.
But he's got hits.
I don't want to fall into like the Camp Flognog fanboy stereotype of being like, no, fuck Drake. I'm standing behind.
Wait, hold up. For the viewers, just so they know, do you cuff your jeans?
Fuck! I cut them. I don't cuff them anymore. I cut them.
Oh, okay.
I distress them at the bottom.
So you're a DIYer. Yeah. All right.
No, I think I don't know. I'm not booing Drake because the nigga is a fucking incredible performer. Like he's a good. Yeah. He's good. He's good. I think what's worse. Yeah. I'll tell you what's worse than any of that is fucking Scott Perry and Steve Mills calling a press conference behind Fizdale's back after losing. Yeah. That's what's worse. That's what's worse than the Knicks getting booed. Who were Knicks fans even booing? Were they booing the play? Like, who were they booing?
The team, essentially, really, because I don't think anybody thought like, hey, we're going to the ship this year, but they don't think. I think what are they like 1 in something, or they only got 2 wins on the season?
Okay.
So it's just like they were expecting a little bit more than that.
But you can't expect more. Knicks fans are delusional. Every Knicks fan I fucking know, they don't root with their head, they root with their fucking heart, and like they're like, oh man, I feel it this year. It's like, yeah, you feel it, but do you really think that this is gonna, like, you guys aren't good?
Yeah. They're 2-8, just for reference, just for the people wondering.
And that is
2-8.
That is which worst record in the league? Like, is it the worst or the second worst? Like, where are they?
Give me 1 second. It is the second worst. They're right above the Golden State Warriors.
Dude, the fucking Warriors are gonna get James Wiseman in next year's NBA draft, first overall. No, I think like if Knicks fans were smarter. I'm not saying Knicks fans don't know basketball, but they're very delusional in their expectations of the franchise at this point, because I don't even think it's a James Dolan problem anymore. It's a fucking like, who is your president? Who is your GM? Like, what?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers have been bad way longer than Fizdale was there, way longer than this entire roster was there. Right. Like,
even during even when they had Carmelo, it's like, they made
horrible moves. You're making horrible moves. You're making horrible front office moves. Yeah. How much, like, you can't expect a lot when you have a team with only point guards and power forwards to do anything. It's not like it's not balanced at all. Is this a fucking grinded out defensive team, or is it a fucking like a pace team? Like what? Who the fuck are you? Who are you?
That's true. It's funny because, like, comparing them to the Chicago Bulls, I even feel like, in a weird way, the Chicago Bulls, I think, have they're 3-7, so just a one game better record. But they even have a little bit better direction.
No, they do.
That's what
they really fucking do. Even though the Bulls are fucking horrible, they can't defend for shit.
Yeah,
they have scorers at each fucking position. They have young talent at each position. They have depth at each position. All they need is fucking like 1.5 superstars to emerge or to come or to one more pick or like there's experience, and they will be a perennial 4 seed that gets bounced every year, but they'll be in the playoffs.
Exactly.
They have shit to look forward to. The Knicks, like, why a lot of the shit they do makes no fucking sense at all. It makes no sense at all. Like the Bargnani trade, the fucking Bellinelli, not Bellinelli, the fucking who's that other Italian? Gallinari. The Gallinari deal, like fucking Porzingis, like a lot of what they do makes no fucking sense. The free agents they sign when they can't sign the big ones makes no fucking sense. The fact that you can't sign the big one makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that as much as everybody's like, oh, New York is the big market and players don't like to go to small markets, what big player has gone to New York since Carmelo?
No. Carmelo, like, I don't even fucking, like, it makes no sense that the reason they're this bad is because they have fucking 2 blind mice leading the ship. And a lot of the conversation has been about like, oh, well, they had a shot to get Masai in 2017, but they couldn't because he didn't like working with Steve Mills. So, I think it was Scott Perry, one of the fucking idiots. And the conversation now is, okay, at the end of the season, if the ship doesn't turn, and it obviously won't.
Yeah, you're headed straight.
Everybody's fucking out, and then Masai's contract is up, so you're looking at fucking a real possibility of Masai coming to New York, and then him being he's an incredible. He is insane. This motherfucker is really good. He was good at Denver. He's obviously fucking incredible in Toronto. And he's going to be good in New York. And you're telling me that guy can't attract a superstar like Giannis to come play for the Knicks in 2021?
I'm just saying that don't get your hopes up because I heard a lot of talk about.
I'm a Bulls fan. I don't have
Kyrie,
any Knicks hopes. I don't get, but I'm saying if you're a Knicks fan, you have to like really take a step back and look at it more than just like literally what's on the court, because like who the fuck's putting this shit on the court? The front office. It's not good. I don't think a lot of people are like, oh, it's James Dolan. Like, yeah, I guess, but like, it's the people he's hired that don't fucking know what they're doing. And it's not like he's had a little bit too long of a leash, I'd say. But if he fires them at the end of this year and makes a move at president and GM, but keep Fizdale. Fizdale's not the fucking problem. Right. Let him finish his contract. Do not fucking fire him.
Yeah.
That's
what honestly, when I saw them hire Fizdale, I thought, okay, there actually is somewhat of hope for them. There isn't 100% incompetence.
If you put any fucking head coach in this situation, this is what you're going to get. Because this team's not fucking good.
Yeah.
You can't expect anything with this roster. You can't. Because it's not... They don't have shooting. They don't have fucking like... They don't really have stretch players. Like, it's just like, it's a weird fucking roster. It's oddly like a young and old roster. Like, it makes no fucking sense to me at all what their moves are. So I think that's why they're bad more so than like, I think the front office is why they're bad, not necessarily fucking like the actual players they have on the court.
Okay.
And I think Knicks fans are fucking dumb.
Put more tunes for your head, eh?
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh?
Hey. Was there any other teams that you wanted to? I know last week, like we said, we talked about the Heat and the Suns kind of surprising us. Were there any teams that you've been keeping your eye on the last week?
I kept my eye on the Heat. I kept my eye on the Heat and fucking Dion Waiters.
Man, He really wanted to be the highest in the room, huh? Dude.
How much fucking okay.
Like he took Mile High Club to another level. He took Mile High Club to another
level. There have been times during my weed smoking and edible eating career where I've gotten very fucking high, like insanely high.
Oh, everybody has. Yeah,
how high? How much fucking did he eat an entire pack of gummies that he had a panic attack? He had to get fucking medical treatment. Like
that's crazy.
Like they had to like pump him with liquids and get that shit out of him because he thought he was going to die. Like this motherfucker's. I want him to not be in the league anymore because this doesn't happen with any other player. Everybody else can handle their drugs. This motherfucker's a pussy. Dion Waiters is an insane human being. I've never really liked him because like he didn't work in Cleveland because he thought he was better than Kyrie. He didn't work in OKC because he fucking like
he just wasn't that good.
He wasn't that good. But he was on a team with was he there when Harden?
I think he was there after Harden left, but he was there. He was definitely there with Durant,
and he was
Westbrook,
fucking like pissed that he wasn't getting the ball. And then he just he's always thought he was better than he was. Even the Syracuse teams he was on weren't really that good. Like he and that draft, like he was picked in, that was a fucking weird ass draft. Like he was picked ahead of Damian Lillard. Like I don't Crazy. Fucking fuck Dion Waiters. He doesn't. You don't get to.
But he's had his moments though. He has that in all.
What moments? I don't even know what moments he's had.
He's had some in Miami. In Miami, there was like I can't remember if it was last season or 2 seasons ago where he hit like 2 or 3 game winners during the season. So like he's had his stretches.
I mean, he's a good shooter, but he's just like to me, he's just like he's like a.
But his like personality doesn't fit on
he's a worse JR. Like I don't even like. Does that make sense? He's a worse J.R. Smith.
Dang. Could he be this generation?
No, because JR is funny and won a chip. He's not like and like could handle his drugs and Hennessy. This motherfucker cannot.
Yeah.
Like I automatically have a problem with anybody who like has a panic attack with weed. That's my because that shit is the perfect drug and has never done me any wrong.
Exactly.
So that shit is just so fucking dumb. You have a panic attack from weed gummies. From fucking weed gummies. Are we in 8th grade? Like what the fuck? You're a grown ass fucking man. You're a grown ass dude. Your bald spot tells me that you're a fucking grown ass man. So handle your shit, Dion.
Damn.
Handle your fucking shit. I bet I could take him. Honestly, I bet I could fucking take him one-on-one. Nah.
1-on-1? To 11? Or to 7?
If I could maybe challenge him in a 3-point shootout, but if I had to play defense.
Damn. Wait, is it from NCAA or
Don't
NBA
ever ask me a dumb question like that again. I'm pulling from fucking Lillard range. It's not Steph range. It's Lillard range.
Okay.
And I'm waving goodbye on that pussy.
Oh snap! All right,
I'm not very good at basketball. I'm not very good at basketball. You can,
I was gonna hype you up, man. They don't know. They don't know. We haven't released.
You can attest. You can attest to how like not good I am. You've beaten me 1-on-1.
Just you're a specialist.
I'm exactly Boris Dio. Yeah.
Exactly. If we just get you in the right spot,
I'm Bruce Bowen, man. I play fucking really good D, probably dirty, and I'll shoot it from a nice little clip outside.
That's what we need. Everybody needs that
3 and D. Why is every 3 and D player bald? Can we get into that? Why are they all bald?
Who's well? I don't. Who? I'm trying to think.
Shane Battier.
Well, because
Bruce Bowen.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I started thinking about all like
Boris,
the young guys.
Boris
so I thought
Dio has bad hair.
But he's not bald though. You can have a jacked up hairline, but if you still got it growing,
who else? Who else though? I'm trying to think. Was Sam Cassell? He wasn't a 3-and-D. He was just good at basketball.
Yeah.
Fuck. Can you think of any? Besides this? Charlie Villanueva.
Nah.
Could he even shoot three? I don't know. I'm pulling that out of my ass. I'm only thinking of two guys.
Can we say Richard Jefferson at the end of his career?
No, he never had it. When did this motherfucker have hair? When did Richard Jefferson have hair?
You're right. You're right.
Bald forever.
Yeah, my fault.
Damn. Yeah, no. Why are they all bald? That's my fucking question of the week.
Aerodynamics. That's how it helps him shoot and get back.
Do you think what's better for eating pussy, being bald or having hair on your head?
Bald.
Being bald, because they can't.
Yeah, you don't want anything in the way.
I've had my hair get grabbed before while eating pussy, and it really hurt, and it like turned me off to sex after. Like I stopped the whole sexual interaction.
Don't call me shitty.
Which is bizarre. Like, imagine a dude eating pussy and then getting his hair pulled and me like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go home. I've literally done that before.
You hit him with the head out.
Yeah. Don't touch my hair. I have a real big problem with that.
Is that how women feel when we?
I don't touch hair for that reason because I know it's a thing I had going in. I'm not a head pusher. Ugh, I don't even like getting head. Yeah, we've spoken about this at St. John's. I hate getting blowjobs.
I don't know if I could rock with you more, bro.
It's because I personally think I probably have never been with a girl who's been good at giving it, but like I don't really like it because I don't come from that.
I'm just saying, one day you're gonna meet a girl that can take it
and
all.
then that's well, who do you think I'm gonna propose to?
That's what I'm saying. So just like you're saying that you're off it right now, but once you find
I'm not gonna be like, oh, suck my dick, kind of like I don't have that energy. I'm a way more let me eat your pussy and like brush your hair type of guy. I'm honestly like
so you're hubby material. That's what you are.
I'm such a feminist. It's insane.
It's all good. We got a game.
I respect women so much. Yeah. It's wild.
Exactly.
Anyway, what I said last week, you should keep an eye on the Heat and the Suns. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I was playing a lot of Skate 3 and 2K this week, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch any of those fucking games.
The Lakers did beat the Heat.
It was close, right?
Yeah, it was close. Basically until like the fourth, and then kind of Lakers opened it up. But yeah,
so the Heat lost. The Heat went 1-2 during the stretch, correct?
Yeah. So now they're 7-3, third in the East. Phoenix took another loss, and then they fell all the way to 6th place in the West. So they're 6-3, and they play the Lakers, I believe.
Yeah, they play the Lakers tomorrow night or tonight. They play tonight.
Oh, no. Yeah, tonight.
That's gonna be fun. I don't know. I think. I mean, if you just look at the standings, everybody's fucking separated by one game in the West, and it's like, from the, basically it's the same in the East. I mean, if you're talking about 1 through 5, I think. I think they're both still fucking incredible teams, and I think they're like, they went through fucking wild ass weeks, so they did what they could with the situation. That's my stance.
Boom.
Who beat the Lakers? The Raptors? Oh yeah. Dude, the Raptors are fucking good, man. I don't know.
Yeah, they kind of. I would say they surprised me, but then, like I said, I had to think about it. It's like, oh wait,
that much because I think Pascal's taken such a step again, and there are guys beneath him that are like the Pascal from like 2 years ago that are going to take a step themselves. I think they're fucking. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Raptors in the finals again. I honestly wouldn't.
Nah, wait, Eastern Conference or like NBA?
NBA. Why not? Obviously the 76ers, but like I really don't know what the Bucks are going to. I think defensively they're good enough to stop Giannis. We've already seen that. Like, I think, and I don't think the loss of Kawhi does anything to like.
Well, They also lost Danny Green though, so they lost two starters.
They just have incredible fucking role guys who just like, I don't know. The Raptors are so fucking good. Like they're just like so fucking good, man. That I like, not even like on the court good. Like I think their locker room is great. I think that the winning culture that they had before Kawhi and that Kawhi kind of like refined and left there. Like I think it's
there's no like championship hangover.
None
it looks
whatsoever.
Like for them.
And
they started the season being
they have fucking dogs. They have some fucking big dick warriors on that team who just like they play no matter fucking what. They don't care. They really don't fucking give a shit. I really like the Raptors.
So that's your sleeper pick coming out of the East?
You want to talk about Gordon Hayward?
Sure, because Boston right now has the best record in the league at 8-1, and now they just lost Gordon Hayward. But does that just mean now Jason Tatum gets more shots, Jaylen Brown gets more shots, Kemba can cook up more? Or do you think it completely destroys their rhythm?
Kemba's been cooking fucking quietly all year long.
Is this the year that we finally say Kemba is better than Kyrie? Because it seemed like it would be in the debate I know at least for the last 2 years.
I think the Nets suck anyway, so like.
But they didn't suck that bad last year without Kyrie, and it's kind of just like the same thing in Boston.
I think a team that
had just a bunch of guys.
I think I'd rather have Kemba on my team because he basically does everything. He's not as good, literally, just basketball. He's not as good as Kyrie, but he's a way better leader. Like he's a way better fucking. Yeah. He's not a head case. He's not fucking a bitch. Like I think Kyrie's kind of a bitch. Yeah, he won a chip, but like I don't know. LeBron was on that team. Kevin Love was on that team. Like
I'm just saying, the shot he hit that step back over Steph Curry.
You don't think Kemba could have hit the same shot?
Well, Kemba is never gonna get to a finals. I don't think so.
I mean,
we'll never know.
I'm just saying, like,
Game 7 NBA Finals. We've all said that in our driveway as kids, but this guy literally he did that shit for real.
That doesn't change the fact that like he left to try to be he wasn't the guy on that team though. Like he left and tried to be the guy and he was bad, and then he's tried to do it again and now he's bad. Like it's like you know like I don't I think there's a reason. I think that's
Are we kind of asking too much?
What do you mean? No.
Well, because think about it. Well, hear me out. Every other star has had that co-star, and he gets to Boston, first game of the season, Gordon Hayward gets injured. And then you got younger players, and then he gets hurt, and then the next year, people don't know their role. But I'm saying, now he gets to Brooklyn, and who's the second star?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not like the Celtics were fucking... Gordon Hayward gets hurt, and then he gets hurt, but then look at what they fucking did without him. That was a good-ass fucking team. That was a good-ass fucking team without both of them.
The East wasn't that good that year,
but they still were fucking good. It doesn't like that. They were?
No, it's true.
They were so good as shit, and they were good as shit last year without him. They're good as fuck now without him. And then you get Brooklyn. Brooklyn was good as fuck last year.
Right.
Challenged the Sixers in the playoffs, right? And then.
For one game, really.
Yeah, but I mean, like, eventually just came down to which team was better defensively, and obviously it's not Brooklyn now, and it wasn't then, and it's not now. So, like, I think, like, I don't know, you kind of gotta look at him, like, he's
bad. A problem?
Yeah. That's why I'd rather have Kemba, because Kemba was making the playoffs on Hornets teams that were way worse personnel wise than Kyrie ever had, but it's because he made it work. He would make it work.
Well, he did what we expect of real superstars, and that's he elevated the players around him.
I don't think Kyrie does that. I don't think Kyrie does that. How much of the shot,
either Kyrie's just like, can I get 30?
How much of that shot is like? I think that shot says a lot about LeBron too, which is like, you know what? I'm just gonna stand on this side of the court and give the better ISO player the ball right now, and like
That's what I'm saying. As much as
as it says, as much as it says about Kyrie's balls to fucking make that shot. Well, I mean, let's just say that it was over Steph Curry, but like,
exactly. Not a lockdown.
But I'm saying like, I think it says as much about Kyrie to have the balls to take that shot as it does about LeBron to just fucking walk to the other side of the court and be like, "Hey, everyone, follow me." We'll just let Kyrie fucking take it because he's better than all of us one-on-one. That's true. That's fucking true. You can't tell me that LeBron. I think LeBron is like probably like the 6th best ISO player in the league. Probably.
If he's able to go downhill, I'll say yes. If
it's just half court, I think he's fucking 11th. I think that you can realistically name 10 better ISO half court players than LeBron. Easy.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Lou Will is probably one of them. Yeah. Like it's like,
because they just have a more pure jump shot.
For LeBron, it's one of the greatest players of all time to be like, you know what, he's gonna win this championship right now. That says way more about him than it does to me about Kyrie. I don't know. I think Kyrie's kind of an asshole, honestly, and that's why I really do not. After seeing what this year has began like without KD's sitting on the bench thinking like, fuck, I don't know.
You think that? You think he's going to do something like, fuck, I did it again?
Maybe. Like I
made a brash decision.
I wouldn't be surprised if like at the end of next year, whatever happens, he asks for a trade. I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn. That's saying a lot. Jeez.
Anyway, but I think what's sad, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about the Celtics. I think the only thing that's sad about this injury is that like we finally saw a guy getting back to who he was, and now it stops right that. Because like that's what really sucked with Paul George. Like he was on the cusp of superstardom, had that injury, came back, and then like obviously he just continued being the Paul George that we remembered and got better even.
Yeah. But I mean, he still had his buffer time. So as much as people were like, "Oh, Gordon Hayward was so bad for," like,
well, no, he still had his buffer time. But I'm saying like he didn't get hurt until this past year, and now he's going to make his debut this week, which is like incredible. I think what's sad with Gordon is like I think the good thing about it is like at least it's only his fucking hand. He'll be back in like like probably like.
I think they predict 4 to 6
he'll be back in 2.5 months, and then like I think months? like 100% like back to like I'm good because I think part of him probably is thinking like, oh, thank God it has nothing to do with like waist down, like
my ankle.
I don't know. I think he'll be okay. I think the Celtics will probably be fine because, like, depth-wise, they don't really scare me in terms of, like, not being bad without him. Like, I think I think they can replace those, like, 18 points, no problem.
All right.
I just, when he comes back, how seamlessly he comes back in is probably going to be the thing. But, I mean... Let's look at their fucking schedule the next.
Let's see. They got the Wizards on Wednesday, the Warriors on Friday. Kings.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of winnable games.
4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. Between now and New Year's, they have 8 games against hard teams. So they'll be fucking fine. Like, they're going to win a lot of those games. I think they'll be fine. The only thing that sucks about it is that it's this dude who got hurt, who, like, was really fun to watch before he got to Boston, was just starting to, finally be the guy who Boston got in free agency. And, it feels like it's annoying to get a setback right now because Boston seems to finally be fucking like past any Kyrie talk, like
any of that Cool. Yeah, I get you.
But that's pretty much. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine.
Fair enough.
The other thing you asked me was, should Zion load manage his whole career?
I mean, should he? Well, no. Well, I was saying because if they, like we said earlier, if they redshirt him this year, that just gives him a chance, like a whole year, to basically train. And if everybody's talking about his weight being a problem, then let him train for a whole year with NBA crew to get his weight, his routine, his nutrition under wraps. He'll get used to the travel, how to manage himself on the road, and then boom, he starts next year like a pro. Same thing that Ben Simmons did.
So you weren't like talking. I think it's too early to talk about Zion load managing in like years future based on this knee injury. I just think like, I don't know, right. He'll probably be fucking like fine, I guess. There have been so many.
Yeah, like I said, I just think for all the people that were concerned about the weight, I just say, well, here's a golden opportunity for you to
did Blake Griffin come back last night or tonight?
He came back last night. He had like 19, I think.
Fucking light-skinned bastard. Yeah. I love him. Fucking love him. He's fucking good as shit, man. Yeah. I think he should leave Detroit. Detroit's that's fucking they're bad. They're real not good. What do you think Reggie Jackson is like cool to be around? Yeah, he's their starting point guard, isn't he?
Jesus Christ.
No, he's coming.
No, I thought it was Derrick Rose. Oh, snap. Dang. Man. I don't know. He probably smokes a lot of back
he looks like Reggie Jackson looks like the type of dude who always has like white corners on his mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I get you for sure.
I'm wiping the corners of my mouth now just talking about it. He looks like that type of dude.
you ever I don't want to stare. You ever see people that like bring their sandwich?
That was like, fucking me. Come on, son. How you gonna play me like that? Oh, I was thinking about do you want to talk about your favorite basketball movies? Real quick, just to close out.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
You start. I want you to give me like your top 5, I guess, off the top of your head. All right, top 3, because there's not really a lot to.
All right. I'll say Love and Basketball for sure.
Sanaa Lathan looking fine as fuck.
Yeah. The original Mike with the Bow Wow. And then
wow, that's an insane top Jordan. 3.
I mean, this is kind of basic, really.
That was in no specific order, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was
Love
just
and Basketball, White Men Can't Jump, and He Got Game. Probably for me.
Oh, okay.
You picked
I feel like I picked all the kid ones.
I picked out the ones you could just see titty in mostly.
Yeah. The basketball is really just like a sub genre.
I'm really just trying to see movies with titties. Well, not the reason I asked is because I watched He Got Game a couple times this week. And I think it's the best basketball movie I think it's between White Men Can't Jump and that for the best basketball movie of all time for me personally. But what sets He Got Game apart for me is like how bad Ray Allen is at acting. And that one scene where he has a 3-way on a waterbed with strippers with just the most hilarious boobs. Literally. That's what it was. So that scene is hilarious. Also, Rosario Dawson titty in that is just it is chef kissing fingers. Incredible. Her performance. Lala, oh my God. There's a scene zoomed up far as hell of Ray Allen painting Rosario Dawson's toes, and I swear to God, I paused it and did a little something, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
I was beating off to Rosario Dawson feet, and
were they nice? Does she have
she's hot, man. She's hot. Also, disclaimer: I'm kidding. I didn't fucking beat off the feet. I beat off to the scene of them having sex under the boardwalk. I didn't beat off the feet,
bro. The fact that you even admitted it, come on, bro. It's no nut November.
Get the fuck out! I literally can't tell you how many times I've nut already this month, and we're on November 11th. November 12th.
Man.
What, you're disappointed? I'm not shaving though. Actually, that's a lie. I trimmed my beard.
I don't think
trimming doesn't have anything to do with shaving. That's not. You're telling me.
Well, no, not that. But I just like November.
No shave November.
I guess some people would they say no shave November.
I think no Jack January, or don't beat off December. I'll participate in that. Do you want to?
I don't know. It's tough, man. That you get that spice eggnog, some mistletoes around the house. You know, invite your favorite second cousin over. I don't know how you get
that. Ew! None of them are even hot. I haven't even know if you thought about it. I think what's it called? I'm trying to.
Are you going back home for the holidays?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be home for the holidays?
I come out
when you got to see the shorties from high school. You know, when they come back in town.
All of them are white. All of them are white.
No shorties. You're not trying to slide?
All of them are white, and the one. All of them are white, and the one. I don't fuck white girls. Sterling, I told you this.
Oh, all right. Sorry. All right.
The only Latina I'd smash. No, I mean respectfully, I'm saying all this. She has a boyfriend who I'm cool with, and the only black girl who I'd smash, I'm cool with her brother. So like, I'm not like. There are no.
You're a good guy.
I don't think I would anyway, just because like I've known them for fucking forever. But like, also they would not fucking be down to hook up with me at all. Like hypothetically, there's no situation that would arise that would result in any of this. And all the white girls, they're white girls. I don't play that. I don't play that.
All right, to each his own. Just saying, man.
You fuck white girls?
About to be the end of a decade, man.
That's a long pause. Why are you fucking white girls?
Say, don't knock. Don't knock. You know where I grew up. It's what's on the menu. You got to eat. You know, close mouth don't get fed. All right.
Okay, yeah, but like, where do you live now, motherfucker? You have no shortage of black honeys.
That's true, but I'm grinding now. I'm focused.
I think
but I'm back in my young little days.
Is calling black love black magic, like it's like the dark arts. I don't know. Like when I come out there, I'm not fucking with white girls. Like because
you realize you're coming to Los Angeles,
Mexicans
Southern
and
California.
black girls reign supreme.
There's true. No, you're very valid, but I'm just saying there is a plethora.
I don't want that
of the snow bunnies.
I truly do not want a. God! If my fucking.
Here's the thing. Is that because I'm making an assumption is that maybe the ones in the middle, the Midwest, are a little different than the ones on the West Coast. They got rhythm out
here.
Like they can dance. They
white women in the Midwest are the worst. White people from the Midwest are the worst. Like white people that the world has to offer. That's off top. We're getting real deep into race. White people out east are like they like try to be cool, and they try to be black as a means of trying to be cool, and I don't fuck with that. And I think it extends to like men and women. So like that's what makes white women here unappealing. And now you're talking about 2/3 of the country. I just said. Now I have my preconceived racism against whites. Dang. I don't care how cool a white girl is out in LA. I'm not fucking with her.
Not even on just like a friend thing, like just hanging it, just kicking out. Like, hey, let's go.
Nah, because I don't even have white. I don't have white girlfriends. Like friends who are girls. I don't really have any.
Yeah,
they're like, well, no, that's not true. I have like 3, but like they understand privilege and that they understand race better than a lot of other like white girls. I don't know. It's just like they don't do anything for me. They really don't. It's because of the preconceived notions and the shitty ones I was like grew up around.
All right, fair enough. I mean,
no, it's no one's fault except for theirs. White women are trash. White women are trash. White women are the reason Trump is in office right now. How are you going to tell me I'm wrong? How you fucking going to tell me I'm wrong, motherfucker? Like, come on, son. White women are the reason like Elizabeth Warren is about to like still has a shot. Like, bro, elections suck. Right. Politics suck. White women are trash. End the podcast now.
Well, you heard it there.
Wait, I hope everybody knows some fucking kidding. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, yeah. Well, that's the vibe. All right, that's how it be. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Trash Talk. Make sure to come back every Tuesday. That seems like that's the lucky day. Trash Talk Tuesday. Like it's we had Sterling, we had Andre. You want to say anything to people to close it out?
That's what I'll say to the people. That noise, is the word of the week.
Boom, word of the week. Make sure to show this video to the people you love, the people you hate, your mommy, daddy, sister, your brother, and always remember, easy talking.
Bad itches in a mash. Wrist on me, rock them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy. And them drugs come in handy.